So I had no intention on doing another, taste test video. I've done too many of them recently. But I had to get paper clips, and the only thing that was open right now is the dollar store that's near the theater. So I ran over to the dollar store, and as I was perusing the aisles, I came across something that I have not seen since probably the year 2000 or maybe the late 90s, and that is clearly Canadian. I didn't know that they made this again. They only had the peach flavor. I could quote Face Off, whereas I could eat a peach for hours. But I loved this shit when I was a kid. And there was it was like a berry one that I used to get all the time. There was a place in Marlton, New Jersey, where I grew up, called Franco's, and it was a pizza place. It was in a strip mall, and we used to go there like every Friday night before we go to the movies or something like that. My uncle's sister's family owned it, and I mean I haven't been there, and again I probably haven't been there since. Oh, man. Yes, you know what? I in 2013, when I was seeing that girl Krista, she wanted to see like the town I grew up in, so I took her to all the places that we used to go when we were kids and stuff like that. But I used to get this stuff out of the fridge in the front of that place all the time, and I fucking loved it. And we'd always bring it up when you do like, oh, remember this thing from the 90s or that thing from the 90s. And I know a lot of stuff had come back, but I'd never seen Clearly Canadian again, and I was so impressed by it that I bought this, walked out of the store, and then went, oh, I didn't get what I came here to get, so I had to go back in because I apparently have early onset Alzheimer's disease. So I remember it was just sparkling water. It was flavored. Contains no juice. Clearly, food and beverage company in Toronto. I'd hope that it was in Toronto. Let's see if this is what I'm talking about. It's peachy. Yeah, it tastes like I remember, which is really funny. But yeah, man, I haven't seen this stuff in so long. I didn't know they were making it again. I got to see if I can find the berry one now, because that was the one that I absolutely loved when I was a kid. And then there was another one that had like little boba almost in it, that I remember from when I was a kid as well. But yeah, I like did a double take, and I was like, oh my god, Clearly Canadian. I've traveled back in time. I have time to warn people. About what? I don't know. There's a lot of things I could warn people about. But yeah, it was, again, not a huge peach flavor fan, but just the sheer fact that they had this thing that I have such fond memories of. I was like, okay, I have to get this. And it's just sparkling water, but it was huge when I was a kid. Like, it was definitely one of those things that I just loved getting every time we went to Franco's. And it's just one of those things that's there and then it's gone one day and you don't think about it. It's not like when they stopped making Ecto Cooler and stuff. Like, I remember that clearly. And well, they brought that back in 2016. But in that kind of wave of 90s shit that came back, I did not know that this was a thing again. So I'm going to look them up online and see if they do the other flavors. And yeah, awesome, man. Not great. Like, it tastes like I remember, but I'm not a peach guy. But I was just so fucking excited that I found Clearly Canadian again, that I just had to get even a flavor that I don't particularly like, out of just sheer principle. And I also got the paper clips, so I can go back to work now, and that's it. I just wanted everyone to share in my excitement of this thing that I loved when I was a kid. I just randomly found it at the Dollar Tree, which is way more than $1. Tariffs, goddamn you. That's what I'll go back and warn people about. All right, that's it. Clearly Canadian. It's Clearly Canadian because it has the maple leaf on top of it. But yeah, man, I loved this stuff when I was younger, and just seeing the bottle just brought back this whole wave of 90s nostalgia for me that put a big smile on my face. I should have known that the dude with the face tattoo who was working the counter was like, that stuff's gross. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm just going to see if it tastes like it did when I was a kid. And I was like, thanks for ruining my day, man. All right, that's it. I'm not going to bitch anymore. Clearly Canadian. Clearly not the flavor that I would have liked, but clearly excited that it is still a thing, because I did not know that. And it is like, blew my hair back. Then again, I was at the Acme, which is a local grocery store chain in the Philadelphia area, with my ex-girlfriend Amber last week, and they had Slice, and Slice was kind of like a Sprite type flavor, and I didn't know they still made that either, but now apparently it's a probiotic soda, and I was like, oh my god, Slice, and I was like, oh, it's like a probiotic, but they had like orange still, which I was a fan of, but it sucks when you get old and all the things that you remember when you were a kid are gone now. The world you grew up in is dead.